Hey there y'all, Disney D Prince here today with another Rainbow High unboxing. Today we have the very lovely Dias de los Muertos doll, and she has a really big box. If you guys can see just how large this box is, it is wild. But she is really pretty. It's a lovely artwork here on the back and on the sides. It is holographic, and then it is also magnetic. And she's got her own friggin' light show back in there. There literally are some lovely little LEDs built into the box. She is the Dias de los Muertos doll, and she is so pretty. Now, I did learn from my mistakes with Cleopatra, and I removed about 90% of the little staples and things that are holding her in place. So hopefully this will not take that long. But as you can see, we also have a very pretty doll in there. We can actually take the back part of the box out, and we can take our little shell out too, just like that. Very pretty. And now you can see she's got a very cool little switch that's actually built into this base down here that you can turn her on. And just the back of this alone, like, this is not a bad thing to like have for display purposes. The only problem is going to be trying to get this back plastic off. Now, as you can see, I've got her pretty much removed. I'm going to do the last final yank here on camera, so you guys can see what I mean. So she is gorgeous. I love her face up that they went with, the lashes, the earrings with the cameo pins of dead loved ones. Like, she is so pretty. The roses, while inaccurate, are also really pretty. My doll's dress is actually a little off, but notice how easily she slips right back into that spot. But our problem is going to be removing all of this stuff while still keeping the box in very pretty, like, working order. So it does look like there is a little tab to pull out that stuff, if I'm seeing things correctly. Alright, we're getting there. Okay. So, very pretty, and we are actually able to get these out. Now, she just comes with a stand and a brush, or like a comb, whatever the terminology is. My brain is melting. It is like 115 degrees where I am today. But my AC is working overtime. So, our goal is to be able to set this up so we can have her standing again. And we love to have her standing. Ooh, this does not want to go on. There we go. All right. Okay, all right. So we've got her on her stand now. So she is gorgeous, I think. Like, so pretty. Again, the red is really pretty, but technically not associated with Dia de los Muertos. Her face paint, while very pretty and macabre, is not actually done in the style of a sugar skull. Roses should have been replaced with carnations. The orange carnations, think Coco, the Disney movie. Or the other one that was done that was really, really pretty. Oh gosh. I think it's called Day of the Dead. I'm not mistaken. Ugh, it's gonna bother me. But it's a very pretty one done by the other animation studios. She's got this purse that's over here, that's a skull. And what we can do with that. And these little gloves that go on. And there's actually a little ring piece that fits around her pinky. But as we can see, we've got our very cute skull purse that does actually open. So it's a functional skull purse. So for your Dia de los Muertos Barbies, which are also a thing now, I'm kind of loving that they really become a thing. But so pretty. Okay. And they actually really screwed with us on this one. They put the little, whatchamacallit, little elastic through the actual threading on this hat, which I find infuriating, because if you pull more than a little bit hard, you are really going to screw up that hat, which is really pretty. This is an all felt hat. There's actual embroidery on here, and it's supposed to be an alternative to her crown, which I like. But also, this dress is done in the style of flamenco, which is not associated with Mexico. She is kind of a hodgepodge of Latin American identities. And then her name is Maria Garcia, if I'm not forgotten. But she's very pretty. I can't fault her entirely, but she is gorgeous. I love it. I love the little skull bag. I love the hat. The hat is going to be too big for most dolls, other than Rainbow High. So, fortunately, it doesn't have very much usability across things, but still really pretty, like a really fun touch. Now, let's look at some of the actual pieces. I don't think I told you guys what I paid for her. So I got her on sale as part of Prime Day, if I'm not mistaken. It was either that or Walmart had a random flash sale of her, because she was marked up to, God, I want to say it was $120 was her actual value. And I got her for, I want to say $35, which I was like, okay, I'm fine with that. It was like $35 or $45. It was something that was much lower, because I was not willing to pay full price for this doll, considering she doesn't come with a second outfit. This would have been better as an actual mask, so you could just remove it and have an actual character underneath. But she's really pretty, And they did put some detail in on this one. It's a lot better than the previous white hair doll that they gave us as far as the details that are on the dress. Like, there's a lot of actual embroidery. This is actual lace. I mean, it's machine lace, but, you know, that's fine. The molds here on her crown and her little roses are really well done. Like, the hat is an actual hat that has full embroidery on it around here, and it's felt, which it's kind of hard to embroider felt. But let's take a look at some of her individual pieces. So, starting off strong, we have her little skeleton hand bracelet ring combos. Those are fun, very on point for spooky season. We also have our little rainbow high cameo earrings. Very cool. Always a fun classical way to remember loved ones is with cameo pins. We are going to try our best. Okay. So what we need to do is figure out how I get these off. Okay, there are some rubber bands that are in there. Okay. I think this might be part of this. Not quite sure. Okay. We don't really want to take those side elastics out because those are holding our other stuff in. We do want to figure this out. Okay. Very cute. So these are little barrettes. So they do have a little clip. So you do have to take them out gently or risk screwing up your hairstyle. Here is the very cool Beyonce crown, or sunburst crown, I think is what they were originally called before Beyonce wore one. And then we're gonna try to take this out. Okay, so we've got those. Okay, so very cute. A little bit of box hair here on the back, but nothing a little handy-dandy comb can't fix. Well, maybe a little bit. It's fighting us on this box hair. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Only a little bit of hair is coming out. But she's very pretty. Now let's take a look at her dress. Okay. So the dress and the skeleton shirt are not connected. We are going to try our best to take this down without stretching the seams too much. I might have to take these shoes off first. Didn't think I'd have to, but I think I do. Okay. These boots are spectacular. I love them. We don't get enough gold accessories in Rainbow High, I don't think, but this is a very cute. Now, as you can see, the embroidery is on here. It is really well done. It does continue around the back, actual pattern. This is a full circle skirt here on the bottom. It does have the Rainbow High 2022 tag. Look at the detail on this lace that's not even seen. Like, this is completely under the skirt. It's not going to be shown, and it still is really, really pretty. There is a minor little staple right there. It's fine. I think we got all the rest of the staples off. Yeah? Okay. So, much better. The doll can actually move in this outfit, which is good. Like, this is a really well done dress. They stepped it up from last year's winter doll. And then this is a bodysuit, which is okay. I don't love bodysuits, but it does continue the design around the back, and it's actually the spine. So, well done. But, really pretty. There's a lot going on with this doll. But we don't have the ankle articulation that I wish we had, especially on like a $120 doll. This could have very easily have been a mask to go over the doll, to where you could take it off and she is a regular doll underneath. I think that would have been a little bit more authentic for the vibe they were trying to go for also. But really pretty. I love the purple hair. But let's see. Okay. So there is a lot that's going into this bodysuit right now. Okay, yeah, this does not come off really. Okay, I'm not going to take it off because it doesn't even spin on the freaking arms or the torso. This thing is not just skin tight, it is really not poorly done. It's almost like mine was put on before the paint dried on this. But it's very cute. We're gonna take these wrists off so we can actually get the doll out. Okay. All right. And again, there is maybe some little tape going on under here, actually. That may have been the issue. But the fact that the design is like painted on and not embroidered, I think this would have been better with like a stretch satin instead of this mesh, and just embroidering the skeleton bones on there, I think would have been better, just as far as being able to actually take the doll in and out of the outfit. But she's really cute. Like, I am not mad at spending what I spent on her. Would I have been a little irked to spend full price on her? Yeah. Yeah, I would have. And we can actually put the hat on her, as you can see. So, that's always fun. I still think the best collector doll that they did was the Lily Chen, who was the Lunar New Year doll. She was really well done. She had 2 complete outfits. She had a ton of accessories, and she was half the price of this one, at market price. But let's count up the pieces. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces, plus the doll. The doll itself is about 15. So yeah, you're looking at like $10 a piece on these, which is crazy. Like, yes, the boots themselves would be available. The boots and the purse could be $20 of that, because the fashion packs were $10 each. But oy, the markup on this was insane. I do like that they gave you a piece, essentially a piece of furniture to use forever if you take the time and cut it out. Like, I'm going to do my best to try to get this out without destroying it, because it is probably my favorite thing that I've seen from Rainbow High as far as packaging. The Winter doll with her little swivel stand, nothing compared to this one. This is great. But the box itself probably shot the price of the doll up like $30. Like, let's be real. They put electronics into the box. You know, it was going to be more expensive. This is a doll that was designed to kind of stay in the box. Like, let's be real. They didn't think about how this doll would be undressed, how this doll would be played with. This was the doll that was designed to stay in the box and maybe sometimes come out and just be put right back in its place. But it's really well done. So, you know, not my favorite Rainbow High doll. For anybody who's following my channel, I have kind of cut back on my Rainbow High doll buying after they upped the price on them. I am going to do Shadow High Series 2 probably next week. So follow along, because I did pick up those on sale. I'm working on getting Rainbow High Series 4 or 5, whichever was the most recent one that came out at like the exact same time as Shadow High Series 2. But in the meanwhile, I've got the collector doll for 2022. She's very pretty. I don't really know what I'm going to do with her, because you can't really... you could display her. I'm not sure I would put the little unitard back on her to go under her dress, just because I don't think it really adds anything to her other than making her a little kitschy. But she's very pretty. I do wish they had done some actual eyeshadow for her. They did just like a little like lash line and a little bit of eyebrows to make it look like she was wearing a mask. Because like this darker part here is shaded in like it would be if she were seeing her through like a screen or something. But at the retail price, I don't think she was worth it unless you really love Dia de los Muertos dolls. But even then, this doll is a huge amalgamation. And it's kind of a slap in the face, because they put carnations on the boxes, and they even have one as part of the wrapping. And then carnations are not anywhere on here. They're not, like, she's wearing roses all over. It's not embroidered on the hat or anything. So it's like they know that it's supposed to be carnations, and yet they give you roses. I don't know. It's a little weird. And then they gave her the last name Garcia instead of Rosa. Or Rojas. So, I don't know. She's a little bit weird. She's a little bit divisive. She's got some great pieces, I think. The dress itself is gorgeous. I love the dress. I love the boots. I love the earrings. I could take or leave the rose barrettes. The sunburst crown, again, is just kind of random. I don't know. It's cute. Doesn't really have anything to do with Dios de los Muertos, other than being kind of like a saint image. But it's okay. The skeleton gloves are cute in kind of a kitschy way, but at least they're not made out of fabric, and they're those fingerless gloves, so I'm good with it. I do love the skull purse. Like, it's so cute. But yeah, again, this piece really hard to take off and put back on, I'm guessing, even though I'm not going to put it back on. So, really cool. I love the electronics of the box, but I don't know. Something about this doll is just a little off in the way that it was priced and in the way that it was styled. I hope they do another Dios de los Muertos doll for 2023 or 2024 maybe. But honestly, I think Mattel like shot them point blank in the head this year with the Dios de los Muertos. But you know, that's okay. So if you guys have any questions on this doll, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed it, leave me a like, and as always, follow along for some more fun unboxings. Bye, y'all. Be good.